The ultimate destiny of one of the Jedi's most renowned masters fast approaches. As he awaits an inevitable storm in the remote deserts of Tatooine, Obi-Wan Kenobi takes time to reflect on and record key moments of a heroic life long lived. Tatooine, Western Dune Sea. A storm approaches. Not rain. Never rain. In all my time on this planet, I've witnessed rain. Only once. The rain came a mere 4 days after I arrived here, and it hasn't returned since. That was, almost 20 years ago now. No, this is a storm of sand. The kind of dust that blinds and chokes if you're unlucky enough to be caught out in it. It seems clear now across the desert, but that is part of the storm's mischief. Even the duneland wastes are deceptively quiet. But in only a few hours' time, the storm will ravage all, raking even across the salt flat, enveloping the moisture farmers there. I pray they heed the same forewarnings as I. I've learned to feel it. The drop in pressure, the kind of crack in the air. The weight of the heat, the peculiar whispers of the wind. The way my Agani lies down facing the walls of the hut, eyes closed. Yes, this will be a bad one. I prepare as best as I can. And then I wait. Waiting, a task with which I am well acquainted. I don't catalogue every sandstorm. I would run out of ink, out of paper, out of entire journals. But this one comes just as I sense some kind of a change, a surge in darkness, one that honestly frightens me. And despite the heat, I feel the cold shiver that comes from being alone. I remember this kind of solitary shiver. The Jedi Temple, many years ago.
Durin? What were you hiding here? Durin, where are you? Durin. Out here to see the stars? Pretty tough on Coruscant, with all the city light. Not if you know how to look. Dreams again? Nightmares. I can see his face. I have no memory of him, but in the dreams, I see him and I know it's him. What does he look like? He's terrified, screaming in great pain. Something horrible is going to happen to him. I can feel it. You know you can't be up here or even out of our room at this hour. Obi-Wan, what I saw. It's real. It's going to happen. Have you told Master Yoda? He said, what I see may not be the truth, but what if it is? Then I need to save him. Garen, we're leaving for Ilum soon, for the gathering. I have to go, I have to. Please, Master Yoda can help, the other Jedi. You can't leave, Garen. The Kibuk clan needs you. I need you, you're my only friend. That's not true, you're loved in the clan, so much so. But if it weren't for you... No, you've earned your place yourself, but tell me, Obi-Wan. These dreams of my father, which are just as real as any moment in reality, tell me you wouldn't do the same. Goodbye, Obi-Wan, may the Force be with you. Garen.
Coruscant is a city planet of layers, level upon level upon level, almost never ending, a metropolitan abyss. At its highest pinnacles, lay gilded privilege. At its bottom, unimaginable horrors.
Even at my age, I knew that Garen Ran would not be able to get off the planet from its peaks. A Jedi youngling would simply not be able to stow away among the wealthiest officials, and caste of Republic society. She would likely seek her escape lower, which meant I might have an opportunity to stop her before she did something foolish and possibly got hurt. Therefore, I did something foolish as well, with great risk of getting hurt. I broke the temple code, but I did it for a good friend. She was fast, agile, but even after I lost sight of her, I continued to search for her for what felt like hours. I tried to remember what little training I had. I reached out with the Force and followed her as best I could. What I said to her was true. She protected me, guided me. In times of indecision, uncertainty, conflict, Jen was always there. She was strong. She protected me like none other had in my life before. I could not let her go. I had indeed faced a battery of tests within the temple, quite grueling at times, really, but that night, I experienced my first true challenge.
Hold it, you runt.
That was when I tried something that up until then I'd only studied in text. I am, of no use to you, no value. Something meant to realign the weak-minded.
He's of no value. You moron, he's clouding your head, using a Jedi mind trick.
Alright, then, I don't want to hurt any of you.
Come on, boy, let's go. Hey.
I beckoned and the force answered. In those seconds, I felt like I was in water, but not yet fully able to swim. Still, I managed to stay afloat. If only for a moment. That's my friend you, nerf herder.
Stop. All of you. Young Jaren Rand, I pay good credits for these men. Well, decent credits.
Then tell them, hands off, Nodris. The Zabrak's name was Nodris K. Jaren had encountered her maybe an hour previous. I didn't know it at the time, and if you explained it to me then, I wouldn't have understood, but Nodris K was a ranking lieutenant in the criminal organization, Black Sun. Are you okay? Fine. Odd new friends of yours. You're my friend. Nodris is just helping me get off-world. We're both smart enough to know she won't do that for free. What does she want in return?
Insightful little Jedi. It's a dun silver. Worth more than a month of smuggling spice, I'll tell you.
Is that what you've been hiding under your mat? It's from my family. You know you can't keep it. Master Yoda said we must avoid attachments. Well, I'm getting rid of it now. I can save my father with it. Then I'm coming with you. The decision I had made had not come from conviction. Still, I managed to convince Jaren I should accompany her. I could not imagine a life without her kinship or comfort. But as we approached the ship, I grew more and more unsettled, and not just because of my recent hasty choices. Obi-Wan, are you sure you want to do this? You don't. Something's wrong. Hey, stop.
A dun silver was more than enough. When I thought you were just some street rat, Jaren Rand. But then you and your chum here put on quite a display of keen ability. You know how valuable two Force-sensitive children will be in my service?
Up the ramp, kiddies.
Jaren, I'm afraid. Focus, the two of us, together, we're more powerful than they realize. Jaren, jump, up this time. We're totally lost. No, the stars. We can follow them back to the temple. What stars? They're there. Trust me, I told you. You just have to know how to look. Let's get back to the temple. No, I can't. Just admit to me that you're afraid. This is fear, Jaren. That's what this is, and you're giving into it. I have to help my father, I'm sorry. Take care of yourself, Obi-Wan. I know you can. May the Force be with you, my friend. And you, Garen. Using the stars as my guide, I returned to the Jedi Temple, alone at night. But I was joined by another almost as soon as I returned.
Gone she is.
I tried to get her to stay, but...
In your youngling clan. Kept you safe she did. Watch over you. Do you know who will keep you safe now? Obi-Wan Kenobi. You. Think on this you will. Tonight. While this wisdom is still new to you.
I never saw Garen Rand again. I do not know what became of her, or whether she was able to save her father. My only hope is that she did not succumb to her fear, just as I hope to continue holding back my own of what is to come.